Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look again at Cardano. We want to see what's going on. I got the question right now, hey, how much further is it going to go? Is this worth a short trade? Is it worth shorting the potential top here? We really just got to find out if that's the case here, right? So best way to look at this is honestly liquidation, because oftentimes liquidation levels are hunted here on these continuous pushes, because the fact that the majority of the market isn't doing phenomenal. While we do have some green here today, Bitcoin kind of stabilizing in this range. We're seeing some altcoins, including this coin, do very well. So the reason for that is there's a myriad of reasons, of course, but we want to look at liquidation to kind of see if there's anything left above the price action. If there isn't, it may just as well turn around. But if we do take a look here, this is just quickly to note the first 7 days, last 7 days worth of liquidation. A lot occurred at 38 and a lot occurred at 41. There's very little above the price action, so folks are not shorting this coin as much as they have been because they keep getting wrecked, right? That's generally the concept. Again, low leverage shorts, different story. Those may not show up here, but high leverage shorts are getting destroyed. So let's take a quick look here, though. This is another reason why the price is probably pushing up. And we'll most likely see either a reversal or at the very least 42.8 get retested here soon. And the reason why that is because, of course, we've seen this hit twice, right? We got one time back here on the 17th of June and recently here on the 2nd of July. Both times the price comes up to that resistance level and turns around. Okay, now it's proven to be a strong resistance, so all the more reason why the price will probably sweep that area, turn around, or sweep it, retest it as a back test, a bullish back test, and then continue higher. In other words, the price could come up here, do one of these, and then bounce. Right, that's generally the consistency there. But again, these levels here is the reason why we have a lot of liquidation just above the price. Okay, anyways, that's just kind of some things to kind of be aware of. I also have some Elliott wave pulled up here as well. This is not exact. This does continue to progress as the price goes higher, but generally speaking, this should be the 5th and final wave up. Now, I would not be surprised if we see a wick up to about 42.5 and then pull back from there. This just kind of has the makings of that. Now, what could stop that from happening is if Bitcoin drops pretty hard and fast, but again, Cardano's done very well for Bitcoin, or contrary to Bitcoin rather. If you look at Bitcoin and Cardano, it's quite a different story. Okay, so do we short this coin? Let's go ahead and find out. Daily time frame. Let's quickly note a couple of things here. Pull up our moving averages and recognize that we're testing the 50-day SMA right now as we speak. Generally construed as a resistance range. At this point, though, we're over the 20, and we're far enough away from the other moving averages to not matter too much. We can see, though, larger time frame, we got a significant amount of point of control here. If we kind of zoom out from this is back from April. As a rough estimate, 46 cents is a strong resistance. So if we do break this 42.5-cent barrier, we'll probably reject out at 46 as a secondary. Okay, just keep in mind those are just supports and resistances right now. Resistance is 42.5, close approximate, and then 45 to 46 cents is that secondary. If we look at the moving averages, though, and we combine that with RSI over 50 and stochastic swinging up and money flow index increasing, MACD converging, these are all reasons not to short this coin right now. Now, you could definitely short this coin based on liquidation only, which is a potential reality. So the likelihood of the price hitting that 42.5-cent mark is high. If it hits that level, you could consider shorting there with some tight margins and probably have some success, because it'll probably be a candle wick up that squeezes out a lot of shorts, and then the price generally reverses itself from there. It doesn't necessarily drop, but it could very well pull back to the most recent fib. In this case, maybe about 40 cents even. And you can see there, pretty clear as day, that was a resistance level for us, so likely for the price to come back to retest that before it comes up again, and that could incentivize this Elliott wave to become a little bit larger. So all that being said, for our time frame, we're up over 70 on the RSI. Generally, you do not consider shorting and or securing profits on a long until the price pulls back below 70. So at this point here, even though we're maxed out in stochastic and everything seems to be very high and overextended, it still has a larger propensity to increase than it does to decrease at this point. Same thing with MACD as well. We can see the convergence here. I mean, there's all reasons why it's not worth shorting this coin just yet. Okay, again, future reference, it will be a good opportunity in the near future, I feel, but again, it really depends on how much of a risk, what your risk tolerance is. We're above all moving averages here in the 4-hour. There is nothing on the 4-hour that is disadvantageous to the upside. Hourly time frame, quickly to note, TD sequential shows we're at a 6. So we've been moving pretty consistent here. As we can kind of look here as well, we do see some 9s on TD sequential where the price action does pull back as a result of that. So if we hit an overextended state here soon in the next 3 or 4 hours, solid chance we'll see that reversal. If Bitcoin breaks 58.5, we'll absolutely see 42.5 hit. If it doesn't break, we could see just a natural retrace to 40 cents. It would make sense to consider a long position at 40 cents. I'll go ahead and set an alert there for that. Or consider shorting to that level if the price goes higher. Again, there's different strokes for different folks. I'm not recommending you do either right now. We're kind of in the middle of that. And I know it seems juicy to want to jump into a short, but it seems a little premature too. You could set up a short with some limit orders at about 42.5, and that might be a good consideration. But if you look at the cloud here and recognize we're well above the cloud, lagging spans free and clear, conversion lines of the baseline, there's no reason to short this coin right now. Okay. And I know it seems crazy. I'm sure the price will turn around as a result of you watching this video later and be like, oh, this guy was wrong. And I'm okay with being wrong. But the thing I'm never wrong about is making sure that you don't get destroyed and waiting. Again, waiting, you'll miss opportunities all the time. But in most cases, you're going to miss bad opportunities, right? So don't FOMO in. Try not to FOMO in just yet. I would say set an alert here. If it does pass 42.5 cents, I'll go ahead and set an alert there as well. Might consider a short at that point. Okay, might be a good consideration. So just some things to kind of think about here. Again, this is never a perfect or exact science, but generally speaking, Cardano is it's exuding some significantly bullish convergence and some really, really strong continuation factors here. So there's no reason to consider that. I would say if the 4-hour time frame, the RSI crosses back over 70 and the price action has swept that liquidity level, that might be a cause for considering a short. Again, this is a lot of liquidation, folks, and a lot of reason why the price is more likely to continue towards that 43 to 44 cent range. Possibly even 46, if you recall. We're looking at the larger time frames. There's a significant amount of volume here at 46. Okay, a lot of volume there right there. So that'll be the resistance. So me personally, I would recommend waiting until 43, 44, and or 46 cents before you consider a short position. Just a thought. All right, thanks again for watching. Hope you learned something today. Again, if you want to become a better trader, CryptoCache.tech is a site link down below. Join us over here on our Twitter, Telegram, YouTube, Discord, and now TikTok Shorts. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks again for the awesome feedback. And thanks to everyone else too, as well, for just congratulating me on getting married recently. It's pretty awesome. Definitely a fun time. I had a great time, and thanks again for your patience. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Take care.